Chapter 4. Unexpected Visitors. It took Bob a long time to quit heroin. It was a very hard and painful experience, but he succeeded with the help of Tommy and his boss, who agreed to give him a temporary job. Bob promised that he would never take drugs again, and Tommy helped him as much as he could, teaching him everything he knew about being a mechanic. Slowly, Bob learned to love everything about the world of motorcycles. He had his own bike, an old Honda that he'd rebuilt using parts from other old bikes. One day, Bob had the opportunity to ride one of the motorcycles he was repairing. After one of the races, a rider came to Bob complaining that his motorcycle shook every time he made a jump. Bob took the vehicle for an unofficial practice run to find out exactly what was wrong. He discovered what the problem was and repaired the bike. Tommy's boss was very satisfied with Bob's work and offered him a permanent job. After some time, Bob became a brilliant mechanic and opened his own garage. He worked on all kinds of motorcycles, and slowly, he built a new life for himself. Several years later, Bob met and fell in love with Mary. They were married, and not long after that, Susan was born. Then, Jack 5 years later. Unfortunately, Mary died when Jack was still a baby, and Bob was left alone with the children. Bob's life changed very much after his wife's death. His past became a distant memory, and his work and children were now the most important things in his life. Nearly every Saturday afternoon, Jack helped Bob in the garage and went to the track to watch the riders practicing for the race the next day. Sometimes Susan would go too, but one specific Saturday, she decided to stay at home. "I've got a lot of homework to do," she said. "I don't know when you get time to study, Jack." "You're the clever one in the family, Susan," Jack replied.